Right, I've just moved my room to the small kitchen. Let's see if we can get Van back again. Ah, Van, thank you. Actually, I went to the fridge over there and got one of these. My goodness, Marvin, what time are you? You must be very early in the morning, Marvin. Well, I came on here as a little reaction video to what the idiot in casino did, phoning up Stacy's sheriff. I don't know what's going on there. Phones up the sheriff to what end? He wants to shut Stacy down. Let me throw up a link if I can find one. Let's see if it'll work. Oh, so Marvin, so it's 8:30 on. It's breakfast time for you. So it looks like you can hear me well enough. 7:30 a.m. Hot mouth. Yeah, oh yeah. I think yeah, no, 8:30. 7:30? What? Well, Van, you have to be about the same time as 8. We're about 8:30 here, aren't we? I friggin' hope so. I reckon I should throw up that link. Yeah, like the states, they have all different times, don't they? Hmm. Well, we're at the same time, Van. 8:25. Is that what the time is? Yeah, almost coming up to 8:30. Yeah. 12 hours difference. Marvin, again, whereabouts are you? You're down. Are you down Georgia way or somewhere? I've forgotten where you are. Anyway, Van, the link is there. Marvin, you're welcome. I want to say something about Stacy. I figured that one. I figured that, Van. But I could never figure out what mountain time is. Mountain time? Where the fuck is mountain time? I know you got East Coast and West Coast, but Is Mountain Time in the middle somewhere? Right, we got Kiwi 6 here.
Is my fan bothering you?
No, it's all right, mate. I'll just turn down my my audio if it's okay. Am I still good?
Yeah.
So what's going on? Yeah, Georgia. Yeah, Georgia. That's yeah. I did a little business there one time. Well, I didn't go there, but I was able to import a horse. I think the horse. I've forgotten the horse's name. End of the trail. He was a fully trained horse, fully trained quarter horse. And when at the time I was in Japan, I imported it from Georgia, and the Japanese insisted on saddling the poor animal up after it did did a long journey from Georgia in a horse box by airplane, and the poor thing's hoof cracked open. And what they did in Georgia was they covered it in they covered up the crack in the hoof with polyfiller or something, and then they painted they painted all the hoofs black. Anyway, that was an 8-year-old horse. How long does a horse live? I've been out of I've been out of the Philippines for more than 14 and a half years.
I don't know. 18, 22 years on a horse? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I never checked out how long a horse would live. I think that's the same amount of time as a dog lives. Is it?
That's a long time for a dog, 18, 20 years.
Serious?
Yeah. It depends on what kind of dog it is. A lot of dogs don't live that long. Yeah,
Mm,
like bulldogs and stuff like that, they have bad hips. Certain dog breeds have bad genetic traits, which means
okay.
they're not going to live long enough to die of old age. You're going to have to put them out.
Okay. Put them
In
down, you
Georgia,
mean?
yeah, in Georgia right now, probably pretty nice, man. It's about starting of the fall, time for the leaves to be changing, all the trees will be different colors. Man, it'd be nice right there now.
Oh, you're talking the fall season.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we
you're in
don't get, I can never figure out. The trees never go brown over here. They
no,
die,
hell,
some of them.
nothing goes brown over here except the Filipinos. Oh, God Almighty.
Except Filipinos. Yeah,
Yeah,
my mother-in-law, she is, I don't know whether it's working in the dirty kitchen, but she's as black as the ace of spades.
she's probably worked in rice fields and outside her whole life.
I think, yeah, well, I don't know. But my father-in-law is the same. Yeah, gray hair and black skin.
That's Ten's new puppy dog.
Eh, oh my goodness, what's going on there? Like, he's had two, three, or she, not he.
No, it's puppy, man. He's sleeping.
No,
He's a, it's
you,
only
you,
like it's only like 5 weeks old.
all Okay. And that was your dog that gave birth. Your dog
No,
had.
huh? No. the landlord, the landlord, her sister has some of these Shih Tzus, and it had four puppies,
All right.
and Ted saw a picture of them, and she decided she wanted that one.
Yeah, it's got some. It's brown and white. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
dog breed over here, Shih Tzu, because they're little and they don't eat much.
Okay. I just saw Paul T just came in. He
Yeah.
lost a dog, 15 years, liver failure. I reckon that's what I'm going to die of. It must be something to do with this. Marvin says
Nah.
it's getting cooler over there.
Well, it'll be nice in Georgia within a few weeks, man, because it's starting to fall, and because
Old,
like
o-
December, it's cold.
older the trees go a kind of red.
Well,
Yeah.
there's all kinds, man. I mean, you got like maple trees that'll turn red or goldish color, and oak trees. They just different breeds, different types of trees turn different colors as the leaves die, and that's
Yeah.
what's pretty about them. You drive down the mountain roads, and they're windy roads, and the trees are all different colors. You know,
Mm, 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 mm.
good time to
Brand.
ride motorcycles.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm getting to that age that my license is becoming difficult. I've been forging my license. I've been sticking. I went and got some European. I got a European international license now, and I've been forging it. I've been scratching out. Well, I've been fucking around with it. Let's put it that way, just to get so I can rent a bike.
Hell, just hand them that and 500 pesos. They'll say good to go. I'm surprised they even asked for a license.
Well, if I rent one, you know, they uh,
Well, that's
they want
that's
they
what I
want to.
mean. Even
They want,
renting one, I'm surprised they asked for a license.
well, I'm cool enough now. I can ride up to. I'm safe enough to ride up on a 125 scooter, and I feel kind of comfortable with that.
Well, I sold my license, my motorcycle. I had a KTM 390, which is a good sized bike here. I can drive on the tollways and everything. But I sold it because just me, I'm comfortable. But with
Mm,
10 riding on there, I'm not comfortable. Not the way these people drive. I didn't want her getting hurt, and, you know, have to have a bad leg the rest of her life or something for some idiot hitting her
yeah,
from the side. So I just sold it. We ride jeepneys and trikes.
yeah. I need to. Every time I go up into every time I go up into the mountains there from Ormoc, if I'm on Leyte, I rent a bike, and yeah, the last time, actually last weekend, the guy was a bit, he just getting a little bit too strict with me.
Well, I sold my bike, and so I didn't even go renew my license. But your license can be out of date for 2 years, and it's nothing. Just go down and pay the late fee. But I pretty much figured I'm not going to be driving anymore, and if I do, I just take the chance, man. I won't worry about it. But if I'm
Mm,
gonna go to Manila or something or Batangas,
Oh, no,
I,
no, no, no,
I
no.
got a private car with a driver. We just call him and he takes us.
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying there. Sometimes I'm just left in. I'm in a lurch. Well, I've got to rent the fucker for about a month. They won't take me anymore for a week.
Well, they want that money. They know you want it for a week, which means you're not gonna ride it much or far, and they
Yeah.
gonna rent it to you for a month, so they make money and the bag don't get used a lot. They not stupid.
Mm.
I guarantee you, if you check the oil on that bike, however old it is, it's gonna be black. They don't maintain nothing.
I know
I,
exactly where you are there.
I, I wouldn't buy a used vehicle for anything here.
That thing I rented last week was blue smoke coming out the back of it.
Bad rings. Yeah. It never been touched, man. It just been filled up with gas and ridden.
Uh, I'm the reason I came on early is yesterday's live stream by the idiot um, set off some flags there with me. He phoned up Stacy. You probably know about it. He phoned up the sheriff in wherever Stacy lives. Gave out telephone numbers and my goodness,
Well, the sheriff said, "Yeah, I know Stacy. I've known him a long time. Know his
I,
family. It's
I
like no
actually,
secret, buddy."
yeah, I actually heard that. I heard the sheriff say, "I know him."
Yeah, I never ran around with him, but I known him a long time. I know his family. I know where he lives. It ain't no secret, man. You're in the backwoods, up in the hills. Everybody knows everybody. Hell, the sheriff can tell you who's making moonshine.
Yeah. Well, like Stacy lives in Flatland, doesn't he? It's a flat area where Stacy lives.
I
Where where
guess I don't. He
where
lives
where
right
does
by the river, so it's
hang
kind
on?
of flat. And he got they plow those fields, so they're kind of flat.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't think, it's got to have some hilly area to it.
The the way I understand it, Stacy lives in Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Right.
I don't know if it would be eastern Arkansas because he lives right by the river. Damn, it's
Isn't
not. I
isn't
don't
that
know if it's the
where?
Mississippi River.
Yeah. Is
Uh,
isn't does that area? Is that you remember that president that was a peanut he grew he grew peanuts or something. What was that name?
that's Jimmy Carter. He lived like
Carter.
Alabama or something, maybe Georgia.
Isn't that
But he
where they
lived,
grow? That's where they grow peanuts.
and well, they do that. They do in Oklahoma, uh, in the South. It's got to be peanuts grow good in a sandy soil,
Mm.
and where Stacy lives would be more of a black dirt, a richer dirt, and it holds moisture versus sand.
Yeah,
Sand,
I
water will
watched
just go through sand.
I watched the video where he was harvesting rice. Well, I actually asked him on in the comments. I said to him, "Is that long grain rice?" And Stacy came back and said it was some kind of a hybrid type of rice. But he more or less said, "Yes, it's a long grain. It's a long grain rice,
Hell, everything now is a GMO.
GMO, genetically modified." Okay, yeah, I understand. Yeah,
But
yeah,
like Louisiana and eastern, little bit southeastern, like north of Houston, they
mm,
grow a lot of rice.
Okay, Houston. That's
But you,
Texas.
if yeah, yeah, and Louisiana is the state next to it to the east.
Yeah, to be honest, Van, I've never ever been to the States. I landed there some years ago when I landed in Alaska. That was when the North Koreans, or yeah, they blew up. They
An
shot down
airliner.
an airliner. Yeah, that was
Yeah, you said that before.
they.
Alaska's way up there, man. You know, I mean, it's
That was
pretty. I
that was
like Alaska.
that was a. I was traveling from London to back to Japan at the time, and that was a 36-hour trip. And you can imagine. Or I remember going to the bathroom and just throwing some water on my face. It was ice cold. My
Yeah,
goodness. Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And
That was
and
my only. That was
the
my
thing
only
about
experience of America.
the thing about Alaska is they'll have, I don't know if it's 6 months dark and 6 months daylight, or if it's
Right.
like 3 months dark, split for 3 months, light for 3 months, split for 3 months. But Alaska, man, you go up there and you won't see the sun for, you know, over
6 months.
months, man.
Marvin says Carter was from Georgia, so
Yeah,
he was a peanut man.
yeah. And
That's
he had a brother who he loved to drink, Billy Carter, and he when his brother became president, he got this thing he called it Billy beer. And my wife's grandfather at the time, he had like, I don't know, 10 or 12 beer distributorships, and he got that Billy beer, and he had pallets of Billy beer. And later on, you could sell a 6 pack of Billy beer on eBay for $600. And I'm telling you, he had some pallets, man. You had to use forklifts to pick them up, and you could sell them suckers 600 a 6 pack.
for 6 beers.
Yeah. Well, they didn't make it no more. It's that it was just so long, then it's gone, and it tastes like crap.
Oh, well, was it a lager or an ale?
Hell, I don't know. I don't know what a lager and an ale is. Beer is beer to me, except San Miguel, and that's just water.
Well,
You
that's
know.
lager. And what we drink here is lager. It's very very difficult to get an ale. An
Well, what
ale.
the hell is a red horse?
That's lager.
Well, it's a lot darker than what them San Miguel's are.
Well, that
I I'd think a
mm,
San Miguel would be an ale, because it's so
it's a
blonde, so pale.
no. It's a pale lager, not a pale ale. I would think so. It's got that lager taste. I mean, I often drop into a 7-Eleven and grab a bottle, or grab a can. Well, it's if we're talking San Miguel, like we're talking a bottle.
Yeah.
If it's
Well,
yeah, if it's a tin, if it's a tin can, we're talking Heineken.
oh, Heine's good, and it doesn't
Mm,
cost much, but I usually get a 16 ounce, you know,
mm.
because it's not that much more. I like bottle though. Nothing like a Heine and a left hand tobacco. they they just go together, man. And I've been a Heineken guy for a long time.
Well, Heineken in Europe is 4.5, whereas Heineken in the field is a five. Is a
I don't know
five.
what it is. I don't know what it is in America, but
Now, if you're looking
Heineken
at
it's from Holland, But then some distributorship in New York, I think, got the rights to make Heineken in America, and I'm not sure what the content is in America.
Have a look what Paul T just said. Now that's beyond my knowledge. What Paul is talking about.
Hey man, as long as it ain't flat and it's cold, I'm good to go. But even if it's Texas warm, I'll drink that son of a bitch if it ain't flat. I don't care.
I
But but
Paul,
yeah,
you've lost me on that one. I haven't got a clue. Long as a bottom fermented beers.
well,
Or the
Stacy,
top
that
fermented.
GD calls that sheriff and he's like, yeah, you can, something for the Sydney uh, police department. He worked for the Rangers. He was
We're
a
talking about
security consultant. It's like,
oh,
are you kidding?
who are we talking about? We're talking about the idiot?
Yeah, that's what he was telling this sheriff, man. I'm like, I'm
Ah,
like, yeah, Rangers, my ass, you ignorant bastard. Like
where
they
this
even
is
got Rangers in Australia.
I, I'm I
Do
am
you?
I'm stuck for words about what he's come out with there. On talking to that
Yeah,
show.
yeah. Oh, he's an upstanding dude and everything. Stacy put out a video later.
The
GD
charity.
talking. Yeah, yeah, talking about all his BS. He gonna take the air out of Brian and all this. And I'm sure when the sheriff comes, Stacy will just hit play. Watch this. This is an upstanding dude,
I
and he,
wonder.
and he
I wonder
he
did
got at
the
first. At first, he got some chick named Annabelle. Now, I mean, you can listen to her, and her accent is as hick as mine. She's as country as you get, and she was just kind of like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Annabelle was the girl that picked up the phone.
Yeah, she answered at the police department the first time.
Right. And apparently this all goes down into the jail area of wherever they are.
Say what?
Apparently there's a prison there where they hold they hold people on. I don't know where. I really can't figure out how the American system works. So when
Well,
they
it's
haul a guy in and they hold them for X amount of time, do they? And then they charge
well,
them.
they have like a city police station, which maybe up where Stacy lives, they don't even have a jail cell. They arrest them, take them in, get their fingerprints, their picture, make out the paperwork, and then take them to the county jail and put them
Right.
in the sheriff's jail. I mean, it all depends on population and stuff.
Well, when we're saying jail, we're not talking prison here, are we?
No, man, no. That's like you
It,
get drunk and you're passing out on the street. They'll
yeah,
pick you up, throw you in the back of the car, and take you down and put you in a cage till you sober up,
it's just
and then they let you go.
a lockup.
Yeah,
It's just a lockup like what you'd have in any police station.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's like the city jail. We're gonna
that's a
we're gonna put
jail.
you in. Yeah, we're gonna put you in jail. Now,
It's not.
prison is
It's a,
it
you
holds
have.
hundreds, if not more, people in
Yeah,
in
that's
cells.
right.
But
Yeah, that's
a county a county jail is pretty much like the city, but the city might have like 10 jail cells, where the
mm,
county might have 40, 50, a little bit bigger. You know what I mean?
mm.
Because because they get guys in the city jail and they fill up the city jail. Well, they'll just transport them over to the county jail. and stick them in there. And see, if you got a prisoner in a jail, the state pays them so much a day for housing that guy, like supervisory
Oh,
fee,
okay.
food, uh, uh, just government BS. And
Yeah,
so the
yeah.
city wants to keep them in jail as long as they can, so they getting paid. And when they get full, they'll send them to the county, and the county glad to take them because they getting paid. And the staff is the same. The staff doesn't change.
Mm. So, like, apparently, this sheriff, I wondered, did he actually pay a visit to Stacy?
Well, Stacy didn't say nothing. It was still the same day, and it's a weekend. I mean, you're talking a hill country sheriff, man. Fuck, he got better things to do. He go bullshit with the boys, go fishing with the game warden, get away
He
from his wife. You know what I mean?
he ain't
He
gonna
got a
he ain't
nah,
gonna come
man.
out with blue and white lights going.
No, hell no. He'll wait until he sees Stacy in town or something and pull up there. I mean, where Stacy lives can't be that damn big, and he knows Stacy. I mean, Stacy knows the mayor and everything else. He lived
Hmm.
there his whole life, so he might have went to school with your sheriff. Who knows? But the sheriff's like, oh yeah, I've known him a long time. Know his whole family. Like,
Actually,
well,
I heard that.
you done
I
fucked
heard that.
up, GD.
Yeah,
You
I
done
heard
fucked
that.
up, boy. And then, GD, Stacy made the video of GD talking about all the hillbilly inbred hicks and shit. Now that sheriff's really gonna take that to heart. He gonna like that. They gonna make him be endured to GD. Oh, he's such a great guy, that cocksucking motherfucker. I got a backhoe if he gets on a plane and comes here. I'll bury him, worm dirt.
Yeah, it's absolutely comical. I actually heard the phone call. And it was other guys phoning in or commenting, idiot, give me the phone number. They were going to
Yeah,
follow suit. Yeah, actually,
yeah.
yesterday I tried to get in. I tried to get in on the chat. I have another channel called Euro Chat, which is a channel, and he blocked me. It was
Yeah,
some
I
that
saw that Euro chat on there. The
right. That was
religious lady,
that,
I think he's a troll.
ah! Yeah, and I was going to come and I was really going. If I had got away with it, I think it was my picture that gave me away. Um, but I've like there's a few profiles up there on his that website he has running for him. It doesn't look like me. But anyway, it's some guy with a beard like mine. Um, and yeah, well, she came along. I think the comment said like, "I look familiar." Um, well, I was gonna soft play the conversation with if I had actually gone online with him. I was gonna do a doc. You
Doc
remember what
M.
Doc M did with Stacy? Oh no,
Yeah,
with the idiot.
yeah.
I was gonna play along those lines. Um, I wasn't in there. I really wanted to string it out a little bit.
Well, GD, he don't want nothing to do with me, man. He won't. I've been blocked forever. I can't get on a live stream. Anybody come on, come on, come on, come on. And you try, and he's like, "Oh, you goddamn stupid, mong, idiot, illiterate brother." It's like, fuck, man. I got him one time. I caught him on Philly in the Philippines live stream, and
Mm.
I made GD look like a worm, and Brian was like, "Well, what about it, GD? What about it?" And GD just fucking hung up and left.
Yeah, actually I think I caught that one as well.
That's when he
Yeah,
was talking about it's legal to do 13-year-olds, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Boy, I caught him live, and I've talked to Brian a few times, and
mm,
and Brian knew who I was. I mean, I've been on this live stream stuff for a while. Anybody who's been around has seen me here, there, or wherever. I don't do it very much anymore, but oh, GD, Brian was telling him, answer, GD, answer. What about it? Boy, GD just hung up and fucking left, took his toys and went home, like always.
I see Roberts in the comments. He likes a Guinness any day. Signal
Yeah.
bed. Marvin. He wasn't a cop. Well, we all know that. I don't think he was a security guard. I just can't believe that he had anything to do with law enforcement. Sheriff Red back. Oh yeah, he did read back, and it's sold there on YouTube. And if you put up a picture of a sheep, the sheep's rear, he'd have to let you.
Well,
You
you know,
see what Robert just wrote there.
GD, he was talking about one time he was supervisor, and he got some dude from, I forget what other country. It's down there somewhere. It's not New Zealand, but another country right there, little bitty country. And he
Fuji?
said,
You talking
"Huh?
about Fuji? Fuji?
No, Fiji? No, huh? No, no, I can't think what it is." But he said, they let this guy come in on immigration, and they handed him a list of jobs that he'd be eligible for in Australia. And the guy, evidently, he read it. He picked security guard. And GD's got this dude working with him, he says. And
Hmm.
GD said, they working like 12-hour shifts. He works the first half, and he's standing there writing down the license plates. The motherfucker's coming in. Oh, big cop, right? He's writing down the license plates of the cars and collecting change. Well, he said after 6 hours, he told this other dude it was time for him to take over that, and GD's going to do what the other dude's doing. And he's the supervisor now, GD is. He tells that other guy, Tasmania, that's it. But he,
Tasmania, that's part of
he
Australia.
yeah, well,
That's a
he came from Tasmania. For some reason, I thought it another country. I don't know. I
no,
don't know.
no.
But anyway,
Tasmania is part of Australia.
he said this dude, GD told him, well, you write these license plates down while it's your turn. I've done it half the shift. And the guy said, oh no, man, I can't do that. I don't know how to read. And GD's dumb enough, he accepted it, and he did it the whole time. And if the guy can read the list of what jobs are available for him, you think he could write down a license plate, right? GD, he's an ignorant son of a bitch, man.
he's he is definitely a card. Like he's the two jokers in the deck. Uh, I I still can't make him out. He's got this collective of supporters that they do support him. He'll only allow them on the screen, on his own screen. Um, he's got
Yeah,
this.
he got the dude Kent Garden in England or something. You know,
No, I'm
that's,
talking about there's an American that was on the last stream. He flatters him. It's all this. Oh, this is my great friend from blah blah, and I love him, and he's been a long time supporter, etc., etc.
oh,
All this flattery.
everybody's been a long time
I, I,
supporter
I,
on GD's channel.
yeah, yeah. He calls him Pierre, which is kind of a French name.
Yeah.
But this guy Pierre something or other, and he's got this other Oriental. He calls him Jeff or Jeffrey or Goffrey or whatever they call
He
him.
he's from California, I think.
Yeah,
Anyone from California is pretty much strange.
he was shining up or cleaning up his Glock pistol on the last live stream. Did you notice that? He, he
Nah,
actually, well, yeah, he broke down a Glock, and I think it was a Glock. It wasn't a 911, that's for sure, or
I
a
don't. I
1911.
I don't watch GD's live streams. Not
No,
really.
I didn't. I saw him. He was live, and I turned him off. And then I came back about an hour later, and the stream had finished. And but I scanned through who he had on board, and there's some guy called Pierre, and then there was another guy. He has this other guy called. He's Australian.
And he lives in Iloilo.
Yeah,
And he got a bunch of tattoos on his arm and stuff, which I thought, okay, yeah, he gonna get a job in the bank for sure. But GD was like telling him, yeah, I wish you was here. I wouldn't have had to worry about it. You just taking care of it. And the guy was
mm.
like, like hell, he's a goddamn mafia boss or something. Wearing what? And he had sunglasses on. He got shoe polish hair, like
What
uh,
what the fuck
yeah,
is that? Like this wearing sunglasses. I don't
that's
let
what I'm
my
saying. That's what I'm saying, man. He got shoe polish hair like 5-star Ricky, and he wearing sunglasses inside the fucking house. What the hell? Are you so cool? You got to have your shades in the hut, dude? God
yeah,
damn.
that's yeah, I mm. What does Robert
But
say? That basement in his lockup, Elaine puts him in there when she is
when she gets her sausage
yeah,
delivery, GD goes in the basement with a box of wine. And he keeps his mouth shut because she pays the rent.
Marvin says the last video was taken down. It's one about the Filipino party.
Oh,
I what was
he he was
Marvin? Was
having
that a live video?
yeah, he was doing a live today, our time.
Oh,
He was at that house he got all them Filipinos to live in. Uh and they were having a birthday party, which I thought that was that guy's birthday like a week or two ago. It must have
mm.
been another one. There was like 10 of them living in that hut, just like here. Two,
Stacy's
two.
online at the moment. Stacy, what's going on over there? Have the
Stacy,
did the sheriff actually turn up?
he's
Come
not
on,
going
Stacy.
to on the weekend, man.
No, well, it is Saturday or Sunday. No, we're going into no. It's not even Sunday yet.
Where
Stacy,
he's at it
what? Stacy, what's
Saturday
going
morning.
on? Let me throw up a link for Stacy.
Talk to us, Stacy. I watched your videos, man, where he was talking about all the inbred hillbillies and stuff. I hope you play that for the sheriff when he comes by.
Oh, you're still waiting.
Well, hell, it's only Saturday morning. I told you, Bill. The sheriff got things to do, man. He been sheriffing all week. He gonna go piss around with the game warden or whatever. He ain't gonna get away from his wife, all them deputies. Hell, he gonna go messing around. He ain't gonna worry about no Australian idiot, Mister MI5.
Well, Stacy's gonna come up. Oh, Blimey.
But I couldn't believe GD was like, oh yeah, he's on the list for the Sydney Police Department, and he was a ranger. Hell, I didn't even know they had rangers in Australia.
They
I
don't.
mean, I know the U.S. Army's got them. I know that Arizona has rangers. Texas has rangers. That's all the rangers I know of.
Hang on, I'm just gonna mute this microphone for a minute. My goodness. Oh yeah, it's state. Uh, my opinion is picking on Stacy because I don't know what the Americans give away, like in this freedom of information thing, but apparently people can look in on and online and check out who people are in America. Is that correct? Is
Yeah,
there?
man. There's websites you can pay so much and put in a name, an age, a
Hmm.
state they live in, or a city they live in, and look them up. And there'll be stuff online. It'll spit out what's online about that person, their name, that age, that city, state, or you can just do the whole country, that name, you know, but you pay for it.
I, I'm sure you've never done this, have you?
Me? Fuck no. I
Right.
don't care. I
No,
don't
but
care.
it's this intrusion into somebody being obsessed with their who you are, and you've never ever met the person, and spilling out all this shit about a person that you've never known.
Hell, even if I know them, I don't care. It ain't my business. It doesn't affect me. Like I
Well,
tell 10, they don't pay my rent, they don't buy my rice, and they don't pay my electric bill. So I don't care.
but it's unconscionable that somebody would do that. I, it's
Well,
yeah,
JD's got to do something while Lane's getting the sausage delivered in his basement's locked.
I, it's unbelievable what this villain will do. Um, Coming up with all these plastic law enforcement badges. He actually showed us when he went to the Philippines a couple of years ago. He said like he had a badge, and he showed it to everybody.
And I looked on Amazon, and you can buy one of them badges for about 14.95 off the internet. He didn't show it close enough to see like it's from the district of London or nothing like that.
Oh,
He's like, "Here's my badge." It's like, okay, sure, sure, okay. I'd get one of them out of goddamn Cracker Jack box, dumbass.
and he's trying to pass himself off as one of those plastic ID cards as a security guard or a security. What do you call himself? A
Consultant.
consultant. Yeah. What could he? You know, he, why won't he talk to me? Why doesn't he talk to me about his consultancy agency?
Because he
Uh,
don't know nothing about it.
Sneaky yellow devil, the guy you're talking. Yes, that's the fellow we're talking about, Robert. um, I'm surprised that an Oriental would go on it. I'm surprised an Oriental would pick up with a guy like that. The personality that this idiot has. But I guess there's all we're made up of all shades and colors, aren't we? And personalities. This sneaky yellow fellow. He was throwing around. Stacy's just come in. Let's throw him up. Yeah, this sneaky yellow dude. He was cleaning some kind of a weapon yesterday, or on the last live stream. Is that the one that was taken down? I wonder. Was it?
Well, what I saw, he was at that house. He got all them Filipinos to live in, and then he helped them get a car, and they were having a birthday party. And he was trying to act like, oh, he's the number one dude in the hut, you know. And them Filipinos, they're all got their phone out and shit. Like, go away, man, go away.
Yeah, he's doing. I don't know. I'm not doing the American political thing, but he's what Camilla was talking about. Like she said, or did she say he was bussing in people, or did he say she was bussing in people to her convention,
to her rallies? Yeah, man,
to the rally?
she was
Yeah,
she was busting in hundreds of people to her rallies because she can't get nobody to come, and it's supposed to be like union workers, you know. The union says, okay, all you guys, y'all go to this, go here and get on this bus and go there, support the union.
That was what Trump was saying, or was that who was saying?
I saw it on the regular news. I didn't hear nothing about Trump saying it.
Okay, well, it looks like this is what this dude down, this idiot in casino is doing. He's got about 20 Filipinos or Pino, and they're all male. You know.
Did you notice that? Did you notice that?
They're all male, and questionable. Stacy, what's happening there in your town?
Oh man, where do we begin? He's mad because all it is. He's just mad because I'm exposing him for who he is. But
you're outing him, yeah.
Okay, but Stacy, what was the name of the sheriff? Is it Took?
His name is Phil Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
As in Burt Reynolds?
Yes.
That might have been the deputy sheriff that took, because as soon as he got transferred to that one guy, and that guy answered it, he said, "Oh, just a minute, the sheriff's here. I'll transfer you to him." And he got off there. He didn't want nothing to do with that shit, and he sent him to the sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah, I did call the sheriff's office, but the sheriff wasn't there. Phil, he just stepped out, and I told him what was going on. And I told the guy I talked to was actually a black guy, and I told him what GD. He said he used the N word, and Johnny Siam said Kuta Kinte. I said I got it all on video. I got all his videos.
Well, I saw that and that video you made about that, and I hope when the sheriff comes by, you show him where he's talking about all you damn ridge runners, a bunch of inbred, illiterate hicks, you know, whatever he was saying. I hope you play that right off for the sheriff. And next say, oh, and you get a 13-year-old girl in the Philippines, and they can't say shit. I hope you play that first to the sheriff and say, now, this is an upstanding law enforcement agent here, sir.
Don't worry. I'll play his videos. I'll let Phil. I've known Phil for close to 30 years, 25 years. I've known him before he was sheriff, him and his dad. He's a good guy. I mean, he's a good guy.
Well, that's what I was telling Andy. I said, yeah, when GD said his name to the sheriff, he was like, "Yeah, I know Stacy. I know his whole family.
He does.
Know where he lives."
Yeah.
I
He
mean,
knows exactly
hell,
where I live. I know where he lives. So
Oh, oh,
the
guys, this
guy
is
is a
easy.
moron. Jeff is a moron. An
Why?
outstanding person.
Why did? Why did Gary ever leave us? He's
He
got.
was just tired of it.
Well, I know, but
it's the
there's
same old thing. Repeat, Pete.
Yeah,
Same
that's
old
all it
thing.
is.
the fact that he phoned the sheriff where Stacy lives. Um, there's got to be Stacy. You'll have to come back and let us all know what happened there.
Oh, I will. If he
He
comes by, I'll let everybody know. Then one of his buddies there, I don't know who he was, said he knows a couple people here in Arkansas. I guess going to have me beat up or something. I don't know.
Well, you're all inbred, so it's your cousin. They ain't gonna do nothing. They'll bring over some barbecue and y'all will eat. All will be
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm going to have to find that clip and where he said that. I'll say, look, this is what the man, his followers are, threatening people. But he asked Jeff, am I breaking the law? No, I'm not breaking the law. He said,
Yeah, the
no, he's just
sheriff.
defaming me.
He asked him a couple of times. He asked
Yeah,
him a couple of times. Well, is he breaking the law?
I'm not breaking the law. He said, no, all he's doing is just defaming me. I do charity work. But fellas, I want to ask y'all something. Anybody that's good, a normal person, do they come on the internet, threaten to kill people? No, they don't. That's not a normal person.
Well, I haven't this week. Wait till next week. Maybe so.
Yeah. Yeah, but Van, we're illiterate moans. So
Yeah, I'm so I'm allowed to. That's right. I'm uneducated.
then
And
then
and
he
you know,
told
GD, he made a video the other day, and you know, I Brian had a live stream. It was real short, and I put in there that I sent to his two Facebooks that information about Haas, HAAS. And GD's like, yeah, illiterate bastard can't spell. Has, HAS. I'm like, you ignorant bastard. Haas, HAAS is a fucking avocado.
oh, oh dear. Oh my
But it
GD
gives
is
me
just a nut.
GD trying to correct me on grammar and usage. That's a joke. Any of them Australians I've seen, they couldn't have made it out to eighth grade in Arkansas.
Yep.
oh,
The
oh
guy's
dear.
just a retard. What can you say? All, if y'all noticed, I played what 90% of his videos. So
Yeah.
how he's talking about his own self? If y'all think about it, I I might do a little talking. I'm doing a video, but if y'all listen, I play a lot of his videos. So how can I be a vile, vicious person when I'm playing his videos? So is he
Yeah.
talking about
You
himself?
using his own words against him. And it's
Yeah,
like he told the sheriff, yeah, having pictures delivered and bricks in my driveway. I'm surprised he didn't say nothing about the dead cat in his yard, you know.
yeah. Then I'm going to show him where he threatened my brother. I got that saved up. No, my brother Tommy, where he threatened
Yeah,
him.
yeah. And your
Also,
brother was real calm, like, yeah, I don't care. I don't do this drama.
yeah,
He's like, what the fuck
uh,
will you wake me up at 5 in the morning to tell me this shit for?
yeah. That's not a upstanding person. Jeff is not no upstanding person. Then he told the sheriff that all he's doing is calling out Brian. that I guess Brian didn't pay his taxes or something. I don't know. Who cares? How many people in
Well,
this world don't pay taxes?
well, goddamn President Biden's son doesn't. He's fixing to go to prison for it.
There
What,
you go.
the question I have is why is the idiot picking on Stacy? Doesn't he
Because
consider?
Stacy makes him look bad using his own videos against him.
Yeah,
Stacy watches him like a hawk. He waits on them good drunk rants. And Stacy will make 5 or 6 videos out of one drunk rant.
uh-huh. My thing is, I'm calling him out on his lies. Like how many times has he sued Brian? Going to get them lawyers. Well, how many times he sued? 20, 27 times, and nothing's happened.
Yeah, it's Stacy. It's amazing how you are the thorn in the idiot's arsehole.
Well, that's what got GD all bent out of shape. Brian don't say nothing. And
Mhm.
and Stacy uses the meter reader's own words against him, showing what what kind of person he is. And of course, GD's followers are, stone drunk or just idiots.
Yeah, yeah. They're wanting to call the police on me. His followers want to call the police on me for what? What am I doing wrong?
Stacy, can you read what Marvin and Robert is talking about?
Did they let you out good? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. He was just collecting his Game Master fees. Marvin, I'm on the run at the moment. Now come on, he worked for years with Deputy Dog. Taught he everything he knows. Yeah, that's for sure, Robert. Perfect. Jeff
More
worked
like
with Deputy Dog.
more like Barney Fife. Let me get this bullet out my pocket.
Yep.
I'm going to arrest you for parking in front of that parking meter.
Oh, yeah. The Philippines is this is one of the most entertaining nights I've had in quite a long time.
Oh, that's what I like about GD. He's free entertainment for me. I can't believe somebody has lived 66 years being that damn ignorant.
Well,
Absolutely.
GD has.
Go on, Stacy.
And he's talking about he gonna whoop everybody who comes in front of him. I wish to God he'd get in front of me before he dies. I don't care. I've never wanted to just slap the dog shit out of somebody other than him, and that's because he talked crap about me and don't know me, ain't got no clue about me. He ought to done his research, like he said. Oh, they should have done research on GD Mead. He should have done his research before he talked shit to me.
Oh yeah, y'all remember when GD said 1977 there was a police chase? I don't know if y'all remember him saying that, but he said there was a police
Yeah,
chase.
in New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah, there you go. I was thinking, and you're an outstanding guy, and you talking about a police chase. I want to
Well,
see
hey
your
man,
record.
I didn't see it.
he worked in the YMCA. Well, actually, he was a DEA undercover, right? Trying to catch people selling little joints in the YMCA and shit. And I've known him since I was a kid. And I grew up, and he was a full-fledged DEA agent, and we lived up on the Red River, and you could drive over into Oklahoma, And as long as you could wave the cash over the counter, you could buy the alcohol. And of course, we wasn't old enough. We go over there, we buy some whiskey and some beer, roll up a bunch of Hooters, and come back. And there's one bridge across the river. And you come across that bridge, and it was like we made a decision. Okay, do we take the main highway into town and balls it out, or do we take the dirt roads in the back and just put take our time? And we decided, well, we'll take our time, and we go down this one dirt road and another dirt road. It's sandy roads up there on the river, and there was another road that comes into it and meets. And there's like an area right there you can park a car where them two roads meet. And I was sitting shotgun, and I looked right at him, and he looked at me, and I've known him, most of my life. And and I looked at the guy driving, and we had a dude in the back, and the driver said, "Nail it or stop." I said, "Fucking nail it." And the dude in the back did too. And I mean, he had a 455 in that Oldsmobile. We were going like 100 miles an hour down a one-lane sand road. And the cop, he had one of them Starsky and Hutch lights with a magnet that you stick up on the roof, right? And all we could see was that light flashing a little bit every now and then. And the dude in the back, we had 50 joints rolled up with a rubber band around it. He was throwing them joints out the fucking window and 6 packs of beer, man. And all we could do is see that light flashing every now and then. And then, boom, boom, he was fucking shooting at us. And I've known this motherfucker for fucking 15 years at least. And he's shooting at us. I'm like, motherfucker. And we come up to a turn in the road. And it was like the dude driving said, left or right? I said, fuck, take a left. And we took a left, and it went down into like a cow pasture. Another guy I know owns it. I didn't know that. We went down there, and the guy driving said, well, man, he got us. He gonna catch us. And there was a creek that ran through the land, right? With like a 4-foot drop off on each side, the banks. He said, y'all, I'll slow down. Y'all jump out, cross the creek. He can't go over there, and I'll lead him in the back of the field. And it's like, okay. So he slows down, and we jump out, hit the fucking ground rolling, cross the creek, go to the other side, and we're running across this cow pasture. And I hear that DEA agent, man. He's on his microphone. He got a speaker in his grill. He's like, Turner, I done seen you. Come on back. I already seen you. Come on back. And me and this other dude, man, we were fucking running across this cow field. And we had one pair of sandals between us because, we wasn't planning on jumping out. But we had to take turns carrying each other across this cow field. And you know what a goat head is? A goat head sticker?
No, I don't.
Well, they're little stickers, man, that are like in fields. And they hurt. And we took turns carrying each other to the Red River. We walked like half a mile or so to the Red River, carrying each other, wearing one pair of chinillas, take turns. And we got to the Red River. We swam the Red River, went back to that bar and bought some more beer, went right out on the road, sat down at the bridge, and 2 chicks came by and picked us up. and took us to my house, and I'm sitting on the porch, man, where me and this other dude, we're sitting in the house, man, in the living room. The door's open, and the cop I know, that DEA, he comes up, knocks on the door. Hey, Turner. I'm like, yeah. He said, I know you were there. I didn't know who the other one was until I got here and saw his car. And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. He said, look, man, I'm not going to worry about it. But, I found a couple of joints in this guy's car. And he don't strike me as that kind of guy. I said, well, Jeff, is this on the record or off the record? He said, off the record. I said, well, it ain't fucking his. And he let the guy out of jail, man. I mean, wasn't no big deal. Let him go.
Hey, fellas, I need to go. My nephew, he's cooking me breakfast, so I'm finna get off here.
Before
Well,
you go, Stacey, have a read what Marvin just said.
Oh, okay. Hang on just a second. Let me see what Marvin said. Yeah, my nephew just messaged me. Okay. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's like every Friday he gets all wound up, puts all these videos, makes good weekend. And oh yeah,
And
good
that's what
good
he's
image.
doing. That's what he actually does. Like he actually makes my weekends sometimes.
Yeah,
But the real prize this week, Stacy, was the fact that he phoned up the sheriff, and
yeah. Well,
you know the guy, and
I know him well.
I hope
Like I say, I've known him for almost 30 years.
I hope
Know him well.
I hope you guys are able to have a beer this weekend.
Yeah. If I see him, I'm definitely going to show him Jess videos. So, all right,
oh,
guys.
Jeff,
Oh,
Anything? Go,
Stacy,
go ahead.
just give me a clue in. Are you anywhere near uh, a bar where you live?
No, no.
I don't mean I know you don't drink, but is there some locale that you guys meet up in town somewhere?
Mm,
the
Andy,
Breakfast Cafe.
Sorry?
I live in a small town. I mean, it's dead.
Yeah, but like
There,
when you go into town, is there a place where you guys can meet up? Like meet the
no,
sheriff?
no, no. He can just come to my house, or like I say, if he wants to call me. See, I left him my phone number when I called, but he never called back because I was
Mm.
going to talk to him and tell him. But no, he knows exactly where I live. Hey, he's been to my house before, and I know exactly where he lives.
Is it possible that you could put out a video of if you do go downtown, or is it a village, or what kind
No,
of an area?
it's a town. It actually just got deserted. Man, when I was young, we had a barber shop. We had 3 or 4 tire services, 2 or 3 stores. Um,
Mm.
my boss, when his dad was younger, he said, "Man, they had movie theaters, motels. I don't know how many grocery stores, um, car dealerships, tractor dealerships. I don't remember." He said, like on the weekend, it's so full they would let you out of the car and they would have to find a parking spot.
Well,
But
during that conversation that the idiot was talking to the sheriff, he said that you shut up your
Truck.
truck. Yeah,
yeah,
you shut the truck, and you were a menace to society. Is there any chance you could go downtown with that shotgun, and you say the village is all deserted? You couldn't take a shot at one of those empty houses, could you?
I could if I wanted to. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
there's nobody here hardly. There ain't but four or
yeah,
five
well,
hundred people here.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just to show the idiot in casino that you can go
Oh
downtown and shoot the fucking place up.
yeah, I could.
Oh, that would be a great. I tell you what, that will bring you in 1,000 subscribers.
Well,
Oh
that's why GD does his Friday night gig because he knows everybody going to be watching on the weekend. And
yeah,
Yeah.
Elaine gives him his allotment of box wine. He can get drunk, and then he
Oh,
makes money off the videos all week. That's why he does it on the weekend.
yep.
I, Stacy, I stayed with Gary for a long, long time. I kept boosting his 1,000 subscriber numbers. I'd love to be able to do that with you. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it, man. and keep it up, and you will get your 1,000 subscribers, and you can throw
Yeah.
that money back in that motherfucker's head and
Oh,
paste him with it.
yeah, I will. But like I say, I'm not doing anything illegal. Y'all can see my videos. I'm
Yeah,
not doing nothing illegal.
I've seen everything, and that was
Yeah.
why I'm coming back at you tonight. Is the fact that that motherfucker comes along, he's trying to shut you down, while I've been trying to shut that motherfucker down for as long as I've been here.
Yeah.
Have
You know,
have you seen my video, my AI video?
I seen your latest videos you put out.
I did an AI on the idiot. Have you
But
seen it?
Well,
yeah,
Stacy,
Just
I
just
I did.
go along to my channel and look what I did with JD.
yeah, oh yeah, I seen your videos. They
Yeah,
was funny. Man,
I transformed I transformed him into the pervert that he really is. And if you could show Deputy Dog there in where you live, just show him what I'm doing. I took over where Wild Bill left off.
yeah. Oh, I was wondering why you was. I thought you was doing that about GD. I was kind of suspecting that. That was good.
You
Well,
like it?
Stacy, what I did like is that you made, GD said how he don't care about them Mong channels, he don't watch them and all that crap, and you put one up knowing he was going to strike it and get it
I,
taken down. You caught him dead in his tracks, man.
that's why I didn't
Absolutely.
say nothing to nobody.
Absolutely. I
Yep,
saw that.
I got him hook, line, and sinker. That's why I did that video like that. That's why I showed his video just to prove to him that he lied. And that's what he's getting mad about because I'm catching him in lies. I got him hook, line, and sinker. That's what I purposely done that. I knew I was going to get a copyright strike. I just proved to everybody that he lies and he can't handle it. But but if I talk to the sheriff, I'm going to say, look, I'm not doing nothing wrong. Here's my videos. You can watch. And all I'm going to say is he's on here threatening people and all that. I'll say I'm just trying to get everybody to see he's threatening people. Now, one of his followers that was on his live stream yesterday, that blonde headed guy or whatever, now he's going to try to get people from Arkansas to come meet me. So, in other words, I'm in the line of fire for what? So that's what I'm going to try to do is find that clip and put it out there and say, look, this is what I'm going through for
Yeah, well,
calling him out on
Stacy,
lies.
yeah, Stacy, don't never feel threatened by what the others are going to do.
They're
Never.
not going to do nothing because,
They're all keyboard warriors.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
are people really that stupid going to try to beat somebody up and take a chance going to jail for somebody they never met or know nothing
No,
about?
no.
Maybe GD's viewers.
Yeah, probably. So, no, I'm not going to stop. I mean, unless the sheriff tells me to stop, I might. But like I say, if he don't say nothing, I'm say this is all I'm doing. Say I'm not breaking the law. Here's my videos. They're out in public. Because even GD said, no, he's not breaking the law. I don't know how he worded it, but he just said, all
Well,
he's doing is just defaming
Stacy,
me.
Stacy, he broke the law trying to paint his caravan with a fence sprayer.
Oh, me. But
Yeah.
okay, guys, I'm finna get off here because my nephew's cooking me breakfast because he just messaged me. He's finna start cooking it. So I'm fixing to get off here.
Okay. Enjoy.
Have a good
All
one,
right, thanks,
Stacy.
Andy. All right, man. We'll catch y'all later. Later, everybody. Later, everybody on the panel.
Robert, Marvin, Paul. Hey, that was That was very
A
enjoyable.
guest appearance from the main mom, Chief Mom. Good deal. I mean, first thing I'd show that sheriff is like, yeah, them Arkansas people, all a bunch of inbred, uneducated hillbillies. Whatever he says, I'd show that to that sheriff right off the bat, man.
Yeah, well, I don't have the time to phone up the sheriff or fuck around with that crap. It was interesting that
Hell, I do.
no,
I got Skype. I got American phone number. I got a Filipino landline. I got 2 Filipino mobiles. I ought to
yeah,
call the sheriff and tell him. I need to
well,
call. I need to get a Skype number for Casino, Australia, and call the superintendent down there and enlighten him about GD. I'm sure he knows about GD anyway.
yeah, well, I've got the same. That I is it worth it? You know,
I ain't
I think
doing nothing else.
two, was it 2.5 years ago? I did the petition thingy. That dragged in about 123 people. We need 1,000 people to actually. But I honestly believe this time that I don't think the idiot will make another trip to the Philippines. I honestly
Hell, he
don't.
got 3 months. He got 3 months to live. Are you kidding? He still got to go to Egypt.
Oh, he'd be here next year.
Yeah, he won't be here.
Well, he'd be cacking on about his frigging caravan.
Hell, I'll die before GD does.
No, you won't, Ben. I owe you a visit.
Hey, I can hold out for a red horse. I promise you.
I think I'm. What is it now? It's September.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
Well,
gonna hold.
you gonna be here Christmas? See that be with that little girl Christmas time.
No. I'm gonna be with my daughter and my wife for November, and then I'm going November up until December 18th, and then I'm going to Germany.
You gonna leave the girl right at Christmas? Are you kidding me?
Well, yeah, that's the way it's working. The problem is at the moment with me is my age. I'm finding it increasingly hard to get insurance at my age, travel insurance. I've gone over the 74 mark.
I've never had travel insurance in my life.
No, okay. What's happening at the moment? I've gone over the 74 mark, and they are restricting people over the 70s into exorbitant insurance problems. I received a couple of quotes there not so recently. Let's have a look at what the money would be. Yep. Filipino money is about 28,000 travel insurance. And
500 USD.
yeah.
Hell, that's one Japanese toilet. If you get Andy, it might be you get two insurance policies. I mean, what's his name from Australia? I can't think of his name. Vince. Yeah, if you get Vince, you can probably get two insurance policies.
Well, you talking about that idiot?
Yeah.
The other idiot. No. I'm actually looking at a number here. It's almost 12,000 pesos for a multi-trip insurance policy.
That's $600 USD.
Yeah.
Even less English money.
No, I'm talking American money here. It's about you're right. Almost 200. It's 200 American.
Little under 200. Yeah.
It's about 200.
I don't know why I'm doubling. That's what's that? 170 pounds or something.
If you're talking UK money, it would be 153.
Oh, but you even better than I thought.
Sterling. No. That's we're talking peso at the moment here. It's about 12,000 pesos for a multi-trip travel insurance.
Well, 5,000 is 100, 10,000 is 200, and 200 is 40, something like that. Yeah.
What money are we talking?
USD, 240 USD.
Yeah, that's what. It's 200. Yeah, about 200. That's a multi-trip for 1 year. 1 year travel. So if I travel out of this country, which is what I want to do, like in December, I want to have a Christmas in Berlin, and I think I'm going to have to take that option of the multi-trip for 1 year. December. Hang on, wait, hold tight. Yeah, November, December this year. It's September now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go for that. It works out a lot cheaper. It works out a lot cheaper than a single trip. Before I never had this problem. When I was 70, but I did this up until last year, and now I'm coming up with numbers that far exceed my travel budget. Like buying a ticket back into Europe.
Like I say, I never had to have travel insurance in my life. Canada, Mexico, Bahamas, here, nowhere.
Yeah, well, obviously you don't have to take up that option. You don't need it if you feel like they're not going to repatriate your body back. I'm sorry.
I'll just tell them, burn me, throw me in the water.
Yeah, I've been doing it on the. Well, I don't know whether I'm looking after my family by repatriating myself back to them. If I go abroad, I don't think like in the Philippines. You're going to end up in some. Well, I'd rather be burnt and thrown out to.
Well, here they'll rent you a box to stick your coffin in for a year or two, and then if the rent ain't paid on it, they'll bust the box open, drag the coffin out, resell it, and throw your bones into the damn fertilizer grinder, and you'll be fed to the rice in the next crop. That's why I tell 10, just burn my ass, take me to the beach in a jar, and toss it out there and have a red horse. Don't worry about it. Dirt is dirt, baby.
Yeah, well, that's the little problem I'm facing at the moment. Is I intend to go back to Germany for December December 2020 up until the 8th of January. I'm gonna have a winter Christmas. I
Yeah,
like.
well, why don't you go to Ho Chi Minh City? Or I mean, what's the one up north? Not Ho Chi Minh City. The the one, the Vietnam city up north. They get a lot of snow. That's where I'd go for a white Christmas. Shit, you can go up there and live like a king for a month and a half.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
I'm talking about being surrounded by mates, friends.
yeah, well, you'll have
I
all new mates when you hit that first bar, brother. Don't worry about it. Okay. I mean, hell, you're flying at the worst time of the year, to and from. No way. No. I wouldn't do. No, I don't want to fly at Christmas for nothing.
actually, Van, I've actually booked the ticket. Lufthansa. Taking me
Well,
home.
at least they'll have good beer.
Um, yeah, that's my plan for this year. My old woman, my wife, I mean, um, she's dead against going back to Europe. Mm,
Why?
I, she's a home bird. She likes the dirty kitchen for some reason.
Well, I'm against going back to America. You know what I mean? I've been there. I've been 49 of the 50 states. Nothing I want to see or do there. I'm happy here. Like I say, if I want to see snow, I'd go to Japan or I'd fly to Hanoi, Vietnam, and see snow. You know?
Yeah, I really don't have a home in. I don't have a home in Europe. It's uh, it's a awkward situation for myself at the moment.
I ain't got
Family
no
want
home in America.
family want to stay here. Um, Definitely don't want to go to Australia. Sorry, Australia.
Well, you need to show your wife how to run that business you got, so
Uh,
they can make
yeah,
a good living when you're in the beyond.
yeah. It's more or less take care of itself at the moment.
Well, at the moment, what about when you die? You know what I'm saying? You need to show her how to make the contacts and all that stuff, man. Order the parts, whatever. I mean, they can't make all the parts here.
No, there are no parts made here.
I'd I would definitely have that girl with me all the way through the whole process, showing her how to do it till you could wake her up in the middle of the night. Where do you get that screw for the back of the toilet? And she would answer. I'm serious, man. I would drill her like a drill sergeant because that's her future beyond you.
Mm, I'm I'm not thinking as heavy as what you do.
Well, that's why I sent Ten's sister to nursing school.
I Well, she's pretty comfortable. You know, she's pretty comfortable with the income stream that she has.
Yeah,
So
right
yeah.
now.
Well, it's not like it was 2 years ago when everything died down. Well, that was a bit of a struggle. We get another one of those epidemics, I'm out of business.
Oh, they're planning it, man. They're already planning it. The monkey pox. They're warming up. Seriously, man, I've already read they got cases of the monkey pox in the Philippines. There really is a thing, monkey pox. I'm not kidding you. That's what it's called.
Right.
they're warming up for it, man. And they're all gonna bark it at the same time. Look and
um,
see when all the elections are around the world and they gonna pop it just before. Like
in you talking about elections, in your opinion, who's going to come out on top in America?
Poland.
No, in America. Like, we're talking Camilla and the other guy.
Look, man, Camilla, fuck her. Only an idiot, only an idiot would ask for 4 more years of what you just went through.
So,
And that's California. Okay? California and New York. As New York gets overrun by gangs from South America.
so do you reckon that this idiot Trump is going to come on top?
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean,
how do
look,
I
Putin
how
Putin
I need to hedge
Putin,
my bets here?
Putin endorsed Kamala Harris. Now, what's the advantage for him in installing her? She don't know shit about shit. Now Trump would pick up a phone and call him and say, "Hey, you know what? I know where your house is." He did that to a guy in what was it? Afghanistan. He went and he told that guy. I saw it on the video, man. Guy who was in the meeting. He met and Trump told the dude, said, "Look, man, I want to do a withdrawal. I want out of here, but it's going to be a peaceful withdrawal, and we're going to be out of here. And if you kill one American, I'm going to kill you." And the interpreter looked at him. You know, the guy who was in there said the interpreter looked at him and was like in shock. And Trump said, "Tell him." And the guy told the Afghanistan dude, and Trump stood up and pulled out a satellite picture of the guy's house and handed it to him and walked out the fucking door. And there wasn't an American killed for a year and a half while Trump was in office till
Well, I'm
Joey
not
till
a
Joey Bribes took over.
I'm not American, so it's interesting to have your view on who you would prefer to be the American representative for the rest of the world. Which
Well,
is what
Trump, he went to North Korea, who was shooting off missiles, and he walked over into the DMZ, demilitarized zone.
I
No
know.
president has done that since
I
what
know
the
Korea well.
50s. And he walked across there without no guards, nobody, shook hands with Kim, and they walked around and BS, and shit calmed down. He probably did the same thing to him that he did that Afghanistan dude. Say, "Look, man, I know you got a missile or two. Well, I'll destroy your whole fucking country before one of them hits me. Okay? Don't worry about it." And so Kim kind of kicked back and said, "Well, this will only last 4 years, you
Well,
know?"
that's an interesting opinion. I was talking to a few guys there last week in Ormoc, and they are pro-Trump supporters. And I was trying to query why they were favoring that side of America.
Well,
But
I did.
hold on. I need to correct myself. Um, Trump is not Republican, is he?
Yeah, he's Republican,
Oh, he's a Republican, and Camilla is Democrat.
Democrat.
Right. I know there is two sides to America.
That's the
I
divide. That's the divide and conquer. It don't matter. You won. That's bullshit. That ain't who's running the crap. It used to not be. But Trump don't need their money. He made that a point. He don't want none of that lobbyist money. None of that shit. He's the
mm,
only president who went to be president and left poorer than he was when he got there. At least in the last, say, 100 years.
oh, okay.
He was worth 2 or 3 billion. He lost like $1 billion being president.
Well, Marvin agrees with you.
Yeah, look, man. When
See,
Trump was in office, gas was a third at
Yeah.
least, a
See,
third what it is. Everything else, eggs,
I'm not
eggs,
American, so I
eggs,
don't have a pro
bread,
or nay on that
everything,
one.
eggs and
Mm,
bread, everything up 30% to 50% average in 4 fucking years.
mm,
Okay. The stupidest thing Biden did was when he got in, he cut America's oil independence. He shut down the pipeline. And that's the stupidest thing he could have ever fucking done. That makes you dependent on OPEC, the Arabs, which,
mm.
you don't know about an Arab. You never do, never will. I mean, and he put all his eggs in that basket. He's an idiot. And he been in office for 50 years and he ain't never done nothing except get a law passed that if you got powder cocaine, you just do minimal amount of time. But if you got rock cocaine, crack, you doing max. And his son, what? Gets caught with crack cocaine, and he don't go to jail.
Mm.
That's the only thing Joey Bribes has done in 50 years in office.
Well, see, I'm still undecided about what side I should take because I'm
Hey,
not American.
let me give you a clue. It don't make a fuck because you ain't voting. All you're gonna do is start. All you're gonna do is start an argument in the bar, and you're
Yeah,
70
yeah.
plus years old. We don't need that.
No, it's interesting to hear the American opinion, but I haven't heard. Like I know you're pro Trump and Marvin is, but I haven't. I might take it down the bar tomorrow night.
Well,
I'm.
just when you get all the Americans sitting at the table, say, "Okay, I want to raise hands here. Who's for Trump?" And see them raise their hand, and then say, "Who's for Kamala?" And watch them raise their hand. And the ones who raise their
That
hand for
is
Kamala,
that is
odds
never
are
ever gonna happen. That will
they're from
never happen
California.
here.
But the ones who raised their hand for Kamala, put them in the fucking idiot column, okay? Because they're an idiot.
I'm laughing because I like idiots.
Well, you would love Kamala, and from what all the politicians say, she gives good blowjob. That's the way she started out, was giving blowjobs.
Oh, okay, come on. Yeah, yeah. There's
Seriously, she was an escort, dude.
now you know what's going on with Meta and Google about this. People people have an opinion and they give out an opinion, but it's an opinion. It's
Yeah,
not. It's not disinformation.
yeah.
And what's
What's the
happening
fact
here is
check? What's the fact check? And you know what? There used to not be fact checkers until people started hearing the truth. And then there
right.
became fact checkers. And then look at the fact checkers. They're all dudes with pantyhose on, in high heels, and earrings, and lipstick and shit. Goddamn purple haired
Yeah,
women with
like
buzzes, no hair. You know what I mean? And they're the
well, you
weird
see,
motherfuckers.
I haven't checked, so you could put me in that slot of the pantyhose mob.
Yeah, man. You see the memes on the YouTube all the time.
I didn't check the facts.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go,
just
man.
listening to opinions worldwide, and yep, you can put me in the what's just that the Indian casino, the non-fact checker.
Yeah, he don't know a fact if it hit him in the ass.
Oh dear.
But I'll tell you, good news to watch is like the Australian news. Like the nightly news out of Australia. They
Did, did Do you watch it?
I watch it sometimes. Yeah, man. There's some chick on there. They make fun of Joey Bribes and Harris. You know, they're like, how stupid are these people? You know, and I watch them. And Trump, yeah, he can be an asshole, but then he states what he thinks, and
Mm,
he's a businessman. He's not a politician. In
right.
America is a business. It's not a, a political thing. Politics is stuff my pocket. Who is my lobbyist paying me this week? You
Mm,
know, and Trump, he ain't that way. He's a businessman. This is a business we're running. And when he got in, we went to no wars. Now we got 3 wars, and that's the military industrial complex. And Eisenhower, who was a general in World War II, became president. He told John F. Kennedy, what you got to watch out for is the military industrial complex. And that's what's happening.
that's the
It's a
side. That's the side of life I haven't looked at. So
it's a never ending war where they're always selling their product. Okay, they don't care who president is, just so they got a war and they're selling their product. And then you look at the senators and the congressmen and see who they had their money invested in. And it'll be like General Dynamics and Lockheed Martin and all these companies that make military crap because they know they're going to sell it.
mm,
They're voting to sell it. And Trump's like, no, we don't need that. And you think Trump would have sent billions of dollars to Ukraine? Hell no. He would have told Europe, look, that's your neighbors. You're the one that Russia's going to come knocking on the door next, not us. You take care of it. He would have gave them the problem instead of us. What's it our fucking business? They got to cross an ocean to get to us. Good luck.
well, there again, I'm open to suggestion, but again, I won't commit myself to. I won't commit to whichever way. I know America rules the world.
They did. They don't now.
So, well, I don't. I really don't know what's going to happen with this Ukrainian thing.
Well, you know what, Bill? I mean, Andy,
Yeah.
I'm not worried about America.
No, I'm
Let
just saying,
somebody
like that.
let somebody land there. We got one of the biggest militaries in the world. And you know what? They might have a quarter of the guns in America. Individuals got
I
more
know.
guns in the
I,
military.
I know America holding back at the moment with the Ukrainian long range effort.
They don't want to win the war. They want it to keep going.
So you reckon, in your opinion, would you say that was this is a industrial thing that wants to generate more finance for the military or for
Yeah.
the
Well,
armaments industry?
yeah. Yeah, all of them. All of them.
Well, I
The
know.
military's their biggest expense. So yeah,
Mm,
they want to keep using them and getting that tax money. And that way, like Biden, he's sending money to this dude in Ukraine. How much you think's getting skimmed off and kicked back to Washington D.C. politicians? Hell of a
yeah,
lot.
but yeah, we all know about that. But it's interesting to have your opinion.
Well, like
I'm not.
like I was
I'm not.
going like I
I'm not
was going to
decided.
say, eh,
I wouldn't come out and say. I wouldn't come out and give a. It was that pop star that popped up last week, Taylor Swift. She gave.
she's an idiot. She
She
look,
gave.
look. You got a woman who makes songs about her failed relationships with every guy she's ever been with, and she's supporting Kamala Harris, a loser supporting a loser. I mean,
So
that's a hell of an endorsement.
yeah, it's just a margin of supporters that come in and could possibly upset the balance of how America decides to vote. When is it? Next November?
November 5th, I think.
5. Yeah, this
Well,
is
Andy, I'm not worried about America.
yeah,
America's
me
going
too.
to be there
Me too.
with
I'm
or
not worried.
without them. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody invades them, that's a bad step. Okay, Japanese wouldn't do it. Uh, what I'm worried about is fucking Chinese because I'm fucking here, and them missiles can reach anywhere here, and I live on the Big Island. So, yep, they're gonna be targeted in this area.
Yeah, I mean they are in your seas at the moment. In
Yeah,
our seas, I should say.
that's what I
Um,
worry about.
well, again, I don't worry about them because they're a valuable trading partner. Well, when I talk about valuable trading partner, I look at the parts that I import from China. You know,
You what?
the pieces that I import from China. You know, I get deliveries from China. I'm talking about toilets here.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
If I'm looking at a trading partner, I wouldn't look toward America. I look toward Germany to support my uh, printed circuits. To,
Well, as far as
to
parts, I'd look for India, you know,
well,
or Bangladesh. You
I
know,
know
some of them
I
that don't
know,
pay nothing.
yeah, I know I can get shit from there, but now from a business point of view, I value the German connection and I value the Chinese connection. Um, but it's the opposition with America toward China that I'm always aware of. You know, obviously, if
Well,
I'm
that's
going to do, obviously, if
like
I'm
like
going to do business,
like
I
Trump
want
said. America sends a car to China. They put a
to.
$5,000 tariff on it. China sends a car to America. They put a $500 or $1,000 tariff on it. That ain't fair. You know what I mean? And Trump calls them out on that crap.
Yeah,
And
well, that
Kamala,
doesn't
she'll be
that
saying,
does,
send me some new shoes and a Samsung.
yeah, well, that tariff you're talking about doesn't apply to the Philippines.
Are you sure?
Yeah, kind of.
Everything that comes in the Philippines got a tariff on it,
Well, it has a tariff, but
except Lazada or Shopee, you know. But generally,
well,
say you ship a car here, it's got a tariff on it.
I'm not talking about that end of it. I'm talking about like printed circuits or plastic moldings. Um,
Well,
that side.
That's a part that has to be assembled here. That's like Japanese. You know, Japanese, they get 50,000 kilometers on a car. They got to either destroy it or get rid of it, you know, send it
Yeah,
to another country. Well, all they
I know.
do is cut them in half and put them down as parts and send them to the Philippines, and they pay a lower import tariff by it
Yeah,
being parts. Okay, that's
yeah,
what they do
yeah.
with them. That's why you got all these little trucks.
Yeah. The K truck is. It could be a Honda, it could be a Mitsubishi, it could be a Daihatsu or a Nissan. It comes in here, it's reassembled here, and that's what they put out. That's what we're driving. That's what we drive. Like they call them multicabs here, I think.
Okay, now
Yeah.
you heard about these guys who just got busted with a billion or two smuggled onions. right?
No, I haven't. Hang on.
Well, yeah. It's in the damn news, ANC news. You know,
But this,
I read the ANC news, which is Filipino type news.
yeah,
But
I haven't
they
caught
got
up on that.
they got popped for like 1 billion pesos of onions smuggled. What's that
Hang
tell
on,
you? It's
hang
getting
on,
taxed.
Van. Wait a minute. Just clarify that again. Say that again. Onions.
Yeah, onions. They're
We're talking about
smuggling
food.
onions and not paying the import tax on them. They're
We're talking.
saving the tax.
We're talking food.
Yeah, food.
Mm.
And a lot of that food comes from China.
Garlic.
I don't know about garlic. What I saw was onions. They were smuggling in onions because onions have been in short supply here and they've been high, and they smuggling them in and not paying the import tax, and they got caught. And the
No,
government, of course, confiscates all the onions, and then they split them up and sell them and make a profit.
no, that one is blown over my head. I didn't catch that one.
Yeah, man.
I
They
wasn't
always
watching. I wasn't
they always
watching
get
that one.
they always get hit here for smuggling vegetables because they don't pay the tariff on it. They don't pay the tax, the import fee on them vegetables. That's a profit. But then they get caught and they lose it all. And what happens? Well, the government confiscates it all, splits it up, sells it, and makes the profit.
Well, I won't go down that avenue, but I completely missed the that import that you were talking about, like onions. I did
Well,
hear something about garlic. I know it's part of the onion family.
that's a root. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
if on YouTube, if you see them little things that come up ANC, watch them because that's Filipino news, and you'll get stuff off of there that you're not going to hear on the European news or Australian news. That's like local stuff.
Yeah, I kind of keep ahead of the European news and the American news.
I don't watch Europe news at all. Maybe a little English, but somebody who lets the Muslims come in and run their country, rape, kill, and steal. I don't got much to hear from them. America, I watch all the killing and the illegals come in and what they're doing and get away with, where Americans can't do it. So I watch Australian stuff because they're kind of isolated down there, and and Filipino, But yeah,
No,
man,
I actually buy Australian beef.
Australian beef, Brazilian beef, Argentina beef. That's good beef, man.
Yeah, I buy that shit.
Yeah, that's good beef.
Australian and New Zealand lamb.
Yeah, lamb for us, New Zealand. Just go to S&R. You can buy it, no problem.
Yeah, that's where I get my stuff.
And it's good,
Yeah.
But dude, if Trump doesn't win, America is liable not to be any longer.
Yeah, I don't. When I think about my my food, I don't. American beef doesn't come into it.
Well, it's more expensive. And see, like America, they will import a lot of Argentina or Brazilian beef.
Yeah, well,
and they bring it in like quarters, okay? And when it crosses the border into America, they take it to a butcher company and they cut it up and then they put USDA on it, which was United States Department of Agriculture, which that doesn't
Yeah,
mean it's American beef. That
yeah,
just
I know.
means that it was cut up in
It was
American
packed.
facility and inspected by American government.
It was packed by
Yeah,
America.
yeah,
Yeah. I know
yeah.
about that one. Yeah,
They scam people all the time on that kind of crap.
yeah. I'm well aware of that.
So
Uh,
you know, hey man, like I say, there Argentina beef's good. A lot of beefs in Argentina.
mm,
Australia, it's pretty good. It ain't bad. It's not
mm,
American, but then you know, how much of American is American now?
mm. Yeah, actually, about uh, 3 weeks ago, I bought Australian Wagyu, and that was pretty good. But the price is on it. Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever buy Wagyu unless it was, you know, the grades of Japan and Japanese Wagyu, not Australian, not American. No, if I go buy Wagyu and put the cash out, I'd buy Japanese. And I mean, you know,
Well,
they have a grading system for that
I
Wagyu.
yeah. But I went for my budget, and Wagyu came up Australian. It's 98% Wagyu, and that's what I went for. Yeah, put in my
I don't
deep
think
freeze.
I don't think I've ever had Wagyu.
Mm. Well, let's not give too much away because you know that idiot down in Australia. He'll be watching Elaine and her sausage.
Yeah, uh-huh. They import that sausage from Venezuela. It might be Filipino now since he's imported about 15 sidelines.
Yep,
He'd be making
he busts them all in.
Elaine would be making some extra change on the side. You know what I mean?
Was Yeah, he was talking about like having giving the caravan to one of his refugees, wasn't he?
He gonna give it to him.
He was talking about renting it to them.
Yeah, he got a sucker. He got a sucker. He'll make some Aussie dollar
Mm.
because there ain't no Aussie gonna rent it. They damn sure ain't gonna buy it. I mean, he used that damn Wagner fence painter to spray paint. Hell, I'd have done like a Mexican and went and bought some real spray paint in a can and taped it off and spray painted it with that. At least it looked good for, you know, 4 or 5 weeks until it was
he's,
out of your yard.
he's using that as that's only a whitewash. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what you spray wood with.
it sits in
Wood
the sun
fencing.
for it sits in the Aussie sun for a few weeks, and then they have a hard rain.
Yeah,
That
it
stuff will
wash off.
be peeling off there so bad it's pitiful.
Mm.
But you know it is GD. He knows the best way.
Yeah, well, there seems to be like the fact that he's phoned up Stacy's sheriff. Um, it it could come a time when society is going to shut him down forever.
Oh man, Stacy's all up in his ass, and there ain't nothing GD can do about it. Nothing. Because Stacy only uses GD's own words out of his mouth against him.
Mhm.
He just organizes it.
Yeah, I have to admire Stacy for what he's doing. He keeps on. He's got a video out every day. I don't follow it day to day, but uh, Stacy is certainly a thorn in his ass.
Well, you know, GD told Stacy he was gonna make him famous. Well, he has, but not in the way that GD meant.
Right, yeah. Stan, it's coming up. We're getting kind of late here, aren't we?
Yeah, I need to go to bed.
It's almost 10.
Well, have a good one there.
I don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm kind of getting tired.
Hour and a half, hour, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, my dog's asleep. I don't want to wake him up. He'll be crying all night.
It's Saturday night, and I could go down to the local, and that's what I feel like doing.
Go down and crank them up.
I saved a lot of money on staying late. Yeah, I was gonna go down earlier, about 8 o'clock.
You know, I don't even go to bars. Don't
No,
have any need.
Yeah, there's a local bar here that's kind of it suits my taste. It doesn't interfere with me. The people that go there, they're interested in the stock in the bar. When I talk about
Yeah.
the stock in the bar, it's the bar girls.
Yeah.
And there's one of them there that laughs like a fucking chicken. It absolutely annoys me, you know. But there was a guy there about 3 weeks ago. He paid her 5,000 to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Give her 5,000. Tell her to go to the next bar.
Yeah, told her to shut the fuck up. He gave her 5,000 if she could stay silent for an hour.
Did she win?
Oh, he got the 5,000. He got the money. Yeah.
Well, like I say, I don't even go to bars, man. We go to eat or something. Yeah, I'll do that. But we go to the mall. I'll go to 7-Eleven, buy me a Jack and Coke in a can and drink that in the mall. But I mean, as far as going to the bar, no, man, there ain't nothing but trouble for me in a bar. So I don't go. And I don't
Yeah,
want to listen. I don't
my
want to listen to a bunch of damn
my
foreigners.
my family go to bed at 9 o'clock, and yeah, the house is dead. I just want to go out, you know.
Well, Ten's in there asleep right now. And like I say, I'm gonna wake her damn dog up, and then she'll be up all night, and she'll be mad at me tomorrow. So I gotta be quiet.
Yeah.
Well, be safe, brother. Don't get in no trouble.
Thanks a lot, man. And I am going to have a beer with you.
Well, I'll drink it.
Possibly. I'm looking at November. What's it? September now? November.
Yeah.
I fly in December. I can squeeze you in. Sorry about that. Squeeze you in. I'm just trying to look at my schedule a little bit. Yep, that's I am gonna catch up with you.
Okay.
I will buy you a beer.
Well, I don't go nowhere really, so I'll be here.
I just gotta find out where you have a local drink.
Anywhere really.
Okay, though.
Well, go out and give them foreigners hell at the bar. Ask them who's for Trump and who's for Harris. And the ones that raise their hands for Harris, stay away from them.
I don't think I'll do that.
Hell, I would. That's the way to stir it up.
Yeah, that would be a real stir in That would be a real shit stir, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, thanks a lot, mate. I'll talk to you
All
later.
right. Later.
Marvin, if you're still in, Robert, if you're still there, Robert, if you're still there, let me see who else is in there. No, I think we only had 4 in the chat. Stacy, see you later. Yep, I think we're done. Cut off for now. Or shall I say 10-4? As in 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10. That is, translating that is sigi sigi in Visayan. 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10-4, 10 fucking 4.